What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Confederacy of Dunks basketball podcast, The Game Show.
The Game Show!
We are a game show, and we always have been a game show.
We always will be a game show.
Damn right. We're very excited to bring you our fourth episode here. This is me, Freddie Rivas, here with Andy Hull. What's up, Andy?
Hello. Hey, man. How's it going?
Great.
Great. Very good. I'm excited for this game show. I'm excited to get some rockin' trivia in here for our two contestants today. Yeah, and by that I mean like mid-hard trivia. Like
mid-hard trivia.
Mid.
Okay. We are here with our two contestants this week. We have Yao Atua and Daniel Stoffi. What's up, guys?
At the moment, I'm living this dream of being on a podcast game show. The show which has always been a game show.
That's right.
That's right.
Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Exactly. Do not let
I just have this in here. Hopefully it's useful today.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just pumped. Yeah, I'm pumped to be here. I mean, you know, I've known about this game show for such a long time. I mean, it's been around forever, and just finally to get the call. It's
a big call.
You had to go through you did have to go through the submission process, right?
Yeah, the screening process.
Yeah.
It's like my 15th attempt, so I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's harder than Jeopardy, I found.
Yeah.
Yeah, better be.
It's like Survivor. There's like an obstacle course, and
it was intense.
Got to do puzzles and stuff. Yeah.
It's a lot like the show Alone. You're alone on an island or something.
Mm-hmm.
You're it's very much like you're alone.
And then we're like, this guy knew how to use a rope to make a fishnet. He can answer some NBA trivia. I guarantee it.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, are you ready for round one?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Here we go. Round one. So I'm calling this game Get Specific. The entire goal of the game is to land as close to the answer as possible. All the answers are going to be a number. If you get bang on, that's 10 points. Wow. Check out this layout. We got Doncic with a thumbs up. We got Yao just standing there in an all-star jersey.
Hey, we got to get our Yao content
We got to get the Yao.
We have so much Yao content.
He's our guy.
Okay, so yes, 10 points for a perfect answer. 5 points if you're one off. 2 points if you're 5 off. And if you're 10 off, you still get 1 point. If you're more than 10 off, you get no points. I'm gonna switch who goes first, and main rule is you can't repeat the answer of the previous contestant. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Born for it.
Okay, amazing. Stoffi, Daniel Stoffi, you are going to go first.
All right.
And Yao, you're also going to get a chance to answer this question, right?
That's fine. He won the coin toss fair and square.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Daniel, I wouldn't
saw it.
The thing I'll say about this is I wouldn't talk it out too much, right? Because you might,
don't want to reveal anything.
That's right.
Which, if the first rule for doing things on podcasts, you don't want a lot of talking. It's a podcast. Keep it quiet.
I'm going to talk a lot if I'm second, though.
That's great for podcast. Yeah.
Great for podcast. The
very good
one-word answers and
dead silence.
Concise is.
Can hear me thinking.
The economy of words is really what.
Yeah. Economy of words. Okay, are you guys ready to see the first question?
Point taken, fellas.
I didn't even think of that before. So we're in the moment finding this out. So that's on me too. I knew about what we were doing here.
Okay, Daniel, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Number one. What number was Jimmy Butler drafted? What was his draft number?
All right. Look, I know you don't want me. I know you don't want me to talk this out. But I'm going to.
But you're going.
I am. Jimmy is he's a baller. He's a hustler. He's a hard worker, which means later in the draft than expected. I'm going number 9.
Number 9. Okay, number 9.
All right. Oh, geez. I feel like I should know this answer. So, Jimmy Butler, a product of Marquette, just missing out of the lottery, was playing pretty well. He got drafted by, I believe, the Chicago Bulls, who were a fringe playoff team. So I'm going to say 19.
Wow.
9 and 19.
You have way more info in that head than I did.
I love that you both talked it out. I'm afraid that that neither of you get any points. He was drafted 30th overall.
Oh, wow.
Wow, I just
30th
missed out
overall,
on you.
Jimmy Butler. You did just miss out on a
Yeah, you
point
just
there,
missed
Yao.
out. Wow.
Wow.
30.
I knew
Wow.
what team he got. I just can't
You were
remember.
on the right track. You were on the right track.
Yeah,
though.
the way you were
he
talking,
was,
and
yeah.
honestly, I said don't talk it out. My bad. That was great, guys.
Yeah, you know what? Talking it out turns out is actually really
Second-
nice to hear.
Yeah. Second
Turns
player
out,
can always
best part
talk
of the
it.
pod.
Yeah.
Jimmy, to all those Jimmy Butler fans, I'm sorry that I got it wrong.
Yeah.
But
This is tough though.
he
Come
was
on,
a
we're
steal.
talking specific draft number, but
That's
like
a huge deal. I didn't realize.
I
it was
remember him
good.
being low in the draft, but
I
I
remember him
also
being
wouldn't have
low,
got
but I
that.
can't remember.
Yeah.
30th?
That
I
low,
actually
that low.
thought he was
Same.
a second rounder, which is what when I was thinking about this question, I was like, wait, when was he drafted? And
I
like,
knew he was
so
a
he
first
was almost
rounder,
a
but
second rounder.
and I know it was
Right.
Chicago. I just didn't remember it was Chicago on the 30th pick. Was this the year after Derrick Rose got MVP or something?
This is
Jeez.
2011.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah. Are you ready for question 2?
Hit me with it. Yes.
Here we go. So this is the most rebounds in an NBA game.
Most
So
rebounds in an NBA
It's Will
game.
Chamberlain against.
I was going to say it's a
Celtics,
Wilt Chamberlain record.
1960.
It's a Wilt Chamberlain record.
Bargnani
is-
graphic huge.
Yeah.
Bargnani
Yeah.
and Wilt Chamberlain. People often make the comparisons
Throwing us
between the
off.
two.
Yeah.
This is this is Bargnani obviously
Boxing out Amir Johnson. That's
Amir Johnson, or is that Joey Graham or Amir Johnson? No, you're right.
that's
It is.
Amir.
That's Amir.
Yeah,
That's Amir
Sorry,
Johnson,
sorry, sorry.
for sure.
Carmelo behind.
But it's the only time it's ever happened, and of course it happened on the Knicks against the Raptors. So just to let everyone know.
Okay.
The most rebounds in an NBA game, period.
Yes.
That Will
Period.
Chamberlain record.
Yes.
Listen, I can't remember exactly. This was before blocks were registered because he probably would have had a quadruple double at the time. A lot of his records are outlandish, so I'm going to just say this, just so it's on the record, of 45. Stay
45.
there.
Okay, that's your guess.
Wow.
45.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
35 is a lot.
Yeah, I like that number. You know, I was in that same kind of ballpark when I first, was thinking. I was more in the this is why I like talking it out. Because I don't know either, obviously, but yeah, some outlandish numbers.
Turns
back
out you
in
got to
the
talk
day.
it out.
Yeah, and I mean you got
Come
to
on.
figure, back then about 100 shots, 50% field. My initial number was 52. So I'm going with 52.
Daniel 52, Yao 45. Guys, you're starting to warm up here. The correct answer is 55.
Ooh.
So that's 2 points for Daniel, 1 point for Yao. Daniel, you were
Barely.
I was just doing basic
you almost had a
math
5
there,
point
guys.
almost had a 5 point answer there, Daniel.
Wow. I just figured
But
he got every rebound. He must have gotten every rebound that game.
You
oh, I'm sure.
did.
I'm sure if
pretty
you
sure you
got,
got
if you yeah.
50, if it's 50-50 game or something ridiculous like that.
If you got a rebound in that game and you weren't Wilt, I'm sure Wilt punched you in the face after.
Yeah. Wilt chopped you in your neck.
Yeah.
He did.
Okay.
Here we go. So you are up first here, Daniel. This is awesome. Just a very angry looking hawk. That might be an owl.
I thought he's a hawk. I thought he looked more confused.
Yeah, maybe.
Which is why I picked him. And he was like, what the hawk?
Oh, what the hawk? Huge. Stofy.
Yeah.
The Hawks have been gifted the most first overall picks in league history.
That's wild.
How many times have they drafted first overall?
Here's the thing. I'm not going to get into too much historical data here because I don't know it. But, I'm just going to look. how many draft? 50th anniversary came up. How long have the Hawks actually been around? First overalls. I'm gonna go conservative. I'm gonna go with 6.
6. Okay.
First overall, 6.
I will talk it out mostly because it's entertaining for people to listen to. Listen, they had first overall this past year. I don't remember the last time they had first overall. Maybe when they got Neek. Philadelphia has had first overall 3 times in my lifetime. So it has to be over 3 because they got.
I like this. I like how you're working this out.
Yeah, that's good. See, so, good to talk it out.
Yeah, we had to talk about who they've had first overall. They got Allen Iverson, Ben Simmons, not Embiid. He was 3 overall. There's another one in there in the process where, we all know how well the process is doing. 6 is a very good guess and answer. It probably would have been my guess. So
that's what they
so I'm going to say conservatively, I'm going to say 5. Because I feel like it's one of those things where, because I can only remember Atlanta having 1, and I think Neek is another, but it has to be over 3. So we're going to at least get some points. So I'm going to go there.
Wow. Okay, just first of all, some fantastic talking it out, fellas. Yao managed to detail the Sixers' history and the process, and use the advantage of going second perfectly. Correct answer is 4. So Yao, since you're only 1 off, you got 5 points for that. You're at 6 points. Stoph, you get 2 points for that. 6 for Yao.
Right.
This one's coming at you, Yao. Question number 4. Got a couple more. This is all about Ish. So, how many teams Ish has played for the most teams out of any NBA player ever? How many teams has Ish Smith played for?
The most teams ever, huh? Jeez. Okay, so if you played for the most teams ever.
Just look at this beautiful picture of him and just tell
so
from
happy.
his happy smile. He's resting that ball on his shoulder. Yeah, he's having a great time.
Yeah.
I'll play anywhere.
Yeah.
Need someone to drive your bus?
Yeah.
I'm there.
He'll get there. He will get you there. I'm trying to think let's go back and think of players who play for a lot of teams. So let's not your Rudy Gaze or anything along those lines. Let's talk about your real journeyman.
Raptors of Garrett Temple. He's up there.
Garrett Temple would be up there.
Vince Carter was surprisingly up there.
Surprisingly, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of seasons. Listen, the most teams, you got to get I'm going to say a third of the league, and literally say 11.
11. Okay.
I like
11. 11 stops in his NBA career. If he played for the most teams, he got 11 Smith jerseys, which I don't know if you're going to get Smith on the back of a jersey.
Yeah, Smith on the back of a jersey is come on, who are we talking about? There's a lot of those.
Yeah.
Daniel?
Yeah, I mean, I think a big thing, I like how you broke that down. I'm going to go a different route to break it down. I mean, average NBA career, I think, is only a few years, but Ish, he definitely didn't play 20 years in the league. There's no way. I mean, it's impossible. I'm thinking he only played about 12 seasons. He may have played two different teams in one season and then got moved again. I'm going to go with, and I'm sorry, it's very close, but I'm going to go with 12.
Okay, I feel like the major strategy here is I feel like going second is an advantage here because Stofie, you get 5 points, and Yao, you get 2 points here. The correct answer is 13 teams.
I was going to
say
13.
It was on my mind to say 13.
I was going to say 13.
You said a third of the league, Yao?
Yeah.
You're fully,
I knew it was a third of the league, but I was like, oh, maybe we got unlucky 13, but we got conservative and said below because we knew we're playing Price is Right rules for some reason here.
Yeah, didn't want to go
for some weird reason.
Yeah.
Stofie, here we go. What year did Tim Duncan retire?
Oh my goodness! Well, I was
Wow.
you know, okay.
Huge
I don't
Tim
want.
Duncan
I'm
pick.
not gonna. I'm not gonna talk this one out because there he was quiet about it. What year did he retire?
In true Tim Duncan fashion, you're going to be quiet about it. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just love that, we're at the Tim Duncan retire question, and we just getting to see what Tim Duncan retired looks like is a real treat. I just love.
He's sexy as fuck.
I love Tim's post NBA looks. He's got so many different ones. He's just really getting it out there, and I'm a big supporter. I love it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna blow this. For some reason, I'm thinking, come on, Stolfi. I'm going 2018. Is it? I don't know if it was way earlier than that.
2018 is your guess. Okay.
2018 is your guess? That's a
Mhm.
fair guess. I feel like I actually should know this answer.
Yeah, right. I feel like I should know.
I feel like I should know this answer. I know it was quiet, and I'm with you, Andy. Is his look, his fit in the NBA when he was playing? Nothing said like, I'm a at worst weekend dad, at most like I'm taking the kids to soccer practice dad than Tim Duncan's overall look. And he's turned into, hey, I bought a convertible and this is what I used to wear in high school.
He's turned into Will Smith in a post-apocalyptic movie. He looks like he's
it's the dreads. It's not even just his picture. I've seen him in dreads.
I am legend Tim Duncan for sure.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what
iRobot.
It is,
Wow, there's a lot of those.
Yeah, there's a lot.
So he was retired. Oh, so this is my sticking point right now. My tent pole is I'm thinking about the season the Raptors won the title. So Raptors won in 2019. Did we see Tim Duncan in that season? And I'm thinking. I'm just 2018 is such a good guess.
Right? It feels good. It feels good.
It's such a good guess. It is. And because it's such a good guess, I'm just going to say 2019 just because it feels fine. It feels fine.
I like that
stick
one.
My flag in there.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah, right instinct. Yeah, but you went the wrong way.
Ooh.
So you almost had 5 points there. It was 2016.
Okay.
Retired in 2016. So you both get 2 points.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You
I'm
both
fine with
get
it.
2 points.
Split.
Okay.
I'm wondering if anyone's gonna, if anyone's gonna like fully
Get a 10-pointer here.
Get a 10-pointer here. Okay.
Well, ask a 10-pointer question.
What's the current score there, Fred?
Current score is
I think I was up by 2.
Daniel 11, and well, my math is so bad. And Yao has 10. So
I'm winning.
Daniel's up by 1.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay. Here we
Daniel's got 3 2-pointers and a 5-pointer. Yao, you got 1, 5, 2 plus 2.
All right.
Okay. So
the last question.
Yeah, last question for round 1 here. It's a Michael Jordan question, so I'm expecting big things, guys. How many playoff series has Michael Jordan lost? Played in and lost. How many series has Michael Jordan lost in his career? Playoff series.
As we know, he went 6 for 6. So it feels like 0. No. Let's see. I actually should get a 10-pointer on this one. So I'm going to think this one out just a touch.
Yeah, talk it out.
I'll touch this one out. So he got drafted in 82? He got drafted in 82. 82. I'm going to say that he lost.
You just hear Scottie Pippen screaming at his iPod. his
Oh,
phone.
jeez. Playoff series? I'm pretty sure it's 6. No. Yeah, 6. Ugh. No, I'm going to be off by 1, and it's going to drive me crazy. I'm going to say 6, but if they're...
Yeah, I was going
6 final answer?
6 final answer.
Final answer 6. Okay.
All right. I mean that was high. That's higher than I was thinking. I mean, I don't know if he went there with the Wizards. I can't remember. And then I'm like, I know they lost one in the middle when he came back. I'm pretty sure.
Don't give us the answer right away because I have to talk it out after.
82. I know when he was. I think when the Bulls, they got there, he was young. They were like, oh, this guy's no. I was going to go with 2, but I might just go with 3, just because I have the advantage of going second. So I'm going to go with 3.
Okay. Before you give us the answer, I will talk it out. 1, he lost to Orlando. That's 1 in the middle. He never went to the playoffs as a Wizard. Orlando,
Good.
Pistons
Good
twice. The Celtics.
That's it.
He lost in his rookie year. He didn't play
Yeah, I
his
knew that
second
one.
year, and I'm pretty sure one of them is the Hawks or like the 76ers or might have been he never beat the Celtics. I'm pretty sure he lost to the Celtics twice, the Pistons twice, Orlando, and 1 in his rookie year. Give us the answer.
Okay, here's the answer.
Did you say 6?
Because Yao was so meticulous, I'm gonna go through it just for people listening. So
thank you. It's driving me nuts.
First of all, before you do that, Michael Jordan drafted in 1984. Let's get that out of the way.
Yeah, okay.
So
just putting it out there if that might have thrown off your math at all.
I'll say this, Jordan. Why this is kind of hard is because with Jordan, we all know the wins, right? I think maybe what I certainly underestimated is how many first round losses he had. So
3.
1985 lost to the Bucks.
That's it, the Bucks. Not the
86 Celtics.
I'm gonna lose.
87 Celtics. 88 he lost to his Pistons conference
89
finals.
Pistons.
89 Pistons.
95 Magic.
90 Pistons.
Oh yeah.
Then he started winning.
But
then he lost to the Magic, as you said, Yao. So the number is 7, and Yao, you were 1 off.
Wow.
So close.
I'm so
very,
annoyed.
very close.
I'm so annoyed. It's because I couldn't remember the Bucks.
The Bucks. I mean, how is anybody going to remember?
You know what it is? It wasn't the Bucks. I forgot that the Pistons went there 3 times in a row. The Pistons should have 3-peated, and that's when Kareem got that shadow foul call. I'm not that old. I just remember the game.
I was gonna say it.
But Kareem had that foul call, and then he hit the free throws to win. So the Lakers beat him, and then the Pistons won the next 2, and then they lost. So that's what I forgot. I forgot the one of the Pistons. I knew one of them was like not. One of them is like the 69-point game where Larry Bird was like, it was like playing God, and Larry Bird is very complimentary.
What a cool quote, right? It's like playing God on the basketball court.
It's annoying. It's an annoying quote because it's like literally
How do you even know what that is?
It's like, oh man, Michael Jordan was so good, so good. He was only complimenting Michael Jordan because Michael Jordan couldn't beat him. So it's like it's also kind of like this weird he's such a good kid.
Himself.
Yeah, it's such a patronizing thing because it's like, man, he's a great one
day
when I'm not playing.
Court. Me better than God. Peace.
Yeah.
Okay. So first round, really, really tight. Yao, you finished with 15 points. Daniel, you finished with 13 points.
Well done.
So we got a tight one here.
It's a tight one, tight race here.
Stoffy, you went first for the first round. So Yao, you're gonna go first here for the second round. This is gonna be a time question. Yao, you're gonna have 30 seconds to answer something. Andy, do you want to be the timer? Should I be the timer?
Yeah, I can do the timer for you, no problem.
Okay, Andy's got the timer. No problem.
One day we'll get the timer on the screen. It'll be good.
One day
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
You've already ran this show so long without this timer.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, why add it now?
True. Yeah, you can't add it.
We've been at it for years.
Yeah.
Okay. Yao, are you ready?
I'm as ready as I can be.
Okay, 30 seconds on the clock here.
30 seconds. Yeah, so this is an all-timers question. So,
All-timers. Oh, jeez.
how many of the top 10 players who are all-time leaders in assists can you name in 30 seconds? Go.
John Stockton, Jason Kidd, Magic Johnson, Braun, let's go Oscar Robertson. Let's go. I said Jason Kidd.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go Gary Payton. Just no, he's not an all-timer.
5 seconds.
It's not Michael Jordan. Larry Bird. Steve Nash.
That's it. There
That was
it
the
is.
guy. That was the guy. I was waiting for it.
Ooh.
So, Steve Nash, that counts, right? He got it in there?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. We'll say yes.
Are we going to
Yes.
count it?
Well, if the opponent agrees, then I must agree as well.
I feel like he got it.
It was there. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool. You got
So
it.
that's
Jeez.
6 of the 10. Killed it.
Wow.
Jeez.
6 to 10. That is good. That is really good. Yeah.
Just off the top of my head, who I think you didn't get is Isaiah Thomas at 10.
Yep.
Russell Westbrook at 9.
Oh wow, he's on there.
Did you say Magic Johnson?
I did.
Yes.
Okay. Because I was just rattled. And then Mark Jackson, I don't think you said.
No, Mark Jackson. I did.
I wouldn't.
Jackson, there it is,
And then
yeah.
I also don't think you said Chris Paul.
I did not.
Yeah, who's number 2?
Okay.
Wow. Jeez.
That just happened, right? Didn't that
Yeah,
just
it just
happen?
happened.
That did
yeah.
just happen.
He just passed Kid a little while
You
ago.
just passed Jason Kidd like
Okay.
last week.
Well, you did better than I would have, I think.
Daniel,
Okay, well, there you go.
Are you ready for your rattle off here?
Yeah, as long as it's as easy as that one.
Yeah, as long as it's super fucking easy. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just kidding.
Incredible.
right.
Okay, Stofy. So your question is how it's another all-timer. How
Yep.
many players can you name that are top 10 in the all-time triple-double list? And
That's annoying.
go.
Okay, I'm going Oscar Robertson. I'm going LeBron James, Nikola Jokic, Russell Westbrook. I think he's in there. Oh God, Trip Dubs, Magic. I don't think Magic was there. Oh God, triple doubles all time, guys.
5 seconds.
I know I'm missing some like classic guys. Kareem, would he have done it? Blocks.
There it is.
You got a lot of them.
Time.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
wait.
you,
Yeah, not
you
bad,
got
not bad.
a lot of second guessing in there, but you got 5.
No
You
way.
got,
I only said
you got 5 of the 10.
You said all
Very good.
those 5 are all in
Yeah,
there.
so
Oh, wow.
I think you got the top 5. I think you said so. Russell Westbrook number 1, Oscar Robertson 2, Nikola Jokic 3, Magic Johnson 4, LeBron is 5,
okay.
and then I don't
Okay.
think you got any of the other guys.
It
But
would be Jason Kidd.
just Kid number
Oh
6,
yeah, kid.
And then
number
Ben
7.
Simmons.
This is blowing me away. Number 7, Luka Doncic,
Oh wow, jeez.
uh,
Yeah, that makes
tied for number 8.
It's a modern. It's like
It's a modern
sense.
stat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, it's not. It's
Because you used to only do 2
perfect.
things, you
Yeah.
know, like scoring and rebounding, assisting. Yeah.
Well, remember when we used to care about double doubles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 8, tied for number 8 actually, is Wilt Chamberlain and James Harden.
Well, Chamberlain. That's who I was.
And then number 10, this is for me the surprise.
Draymond.
Draymond, I think probably is like close to,
Yes.
but no, is DeMontis Sabonis.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, there you go.
Somehow
for
makes
him.
his way into a lot of our trivia.
He
But
does, he
but he's
makes
never
his
the
way in.
leader. He's never the
No,
leader.
no,
He's
no,
hanging
no.
out.
He's sometimes he's the joke answer, but he
He's
is
just a
sometimes
Jamario
the
Moon
actual
rebound
answer.
type guy.
Sneaky triple dubs.
Yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't like the old like Wilt's on there, but isn't there like some stuff they weren't, like you said, they weren't counting blocks?
yeah.
for, like, a long
He's
time, and, like,
he
there's a lot
he
of
would
that kind of
him
stuff.
and like Kareem and the big men back then would have been
Yeah.
on more lists had they like counted blocks because they're just like
Yeah.
just swatting everything away. It's also
like
goaltending
Wilt's
was a
way
little bit-
higher than that if they were counting blocks, right? Like he's
Yeah.
just okay. Well, that
so
brings us to round 3, right?
Yep. And after 2, we got a real tight one still. We got Yao with 21 points, Daniel with 18, and yeah, here we go. Final round. Let's do this.
And this one could be the difference maker because in this round, every correct answer is going to be worth 2 points, except there are a few 3-point shots out there. So those will be denoted in red. Okay, so let's take a look at the big board, as we call it, or as I'm starting to call it today.
I was waiting for you to follow that up. I was like, as I am calling it, and that's we. So
as I am calling it starting right now. So what you have before you is the big board, and this has all our teams on here. And what I actually got inspired by Freddie's trivia, because when we were talking about Tim Duncan being retired, I'm like, I just wanted to look at some of the old guys in the league, So basically what we have here is we have the top 15 oldest players in the league when they retired post 2000. So since the year 2000, who have been the oldest players at the time that they retired, basically, right?
Bunch of modern old dogs. Love it.
Yeah, exactly. And all the teams here are the last teams they played for. They there's that weird thing of sometimes they don't technically retire with the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they might be off a contract or whatever. But these are all at the very least of the last teams they played for. I double checked this because I did make a mistake last trivia. This time we should be good to go out here. But yes, these are the top 15 players as far as age goes. Oldest players to retire post 2000. We start with we usually start with the contestant who is trailing.
Oh, and
so yeah.
And what's the idea here? I just start.
You name the play, like you call the, so you call out what
you call your shot. Yes, sorry.
Call your shot and
right.
then
Yeah,
call the
I
player.
was right. Yeah. So call your shot. So if you want to name the Celtic.
Okay.
40 who was 40. So a lot of these are 40 years old. I didn't want to include the days just because it's too much text on the screen. It doesn't matter.
I don't think it matters.
It's a bunch of 40-year-olds and 42 and 43 and a 44-year-old. Okay. So yeah, call your shot. Name your player. I'll let you know if you get it right. If it's wrong or right, we're moving on to the next player, and we'll go until we can name them all. Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the Miami Heat. Udonis Haslem.
Yep.
So the 2023 retired in 2023, 42-year-old.
The only one I get.
Udonis Haslem, is that correct? It is. There he is.
Don.
Don in the house.
No one calls him Don, but me.
No, we're calling him Don from here on out, and so will everyone else. They'll join us.
Served him and James Jones at Lone Star Texas Grill.
Nice bit of trivia there.
That is a bit of trivia.
And there was a third guy that I don't remember.
Okay, so moving now we're going to move clockwise. So the next person up is going to be Freddie.
Okay, so this is pretty hard. So I'm just going to try and go for the one that I feel like I know right away.
And I will say this just before Freddie, sorry, before you guess, the red text is the 3-pointers. Those are the ones that I felt were either significant or like a bit harder than the rest of them. Everyone else is like pretty much household names. We're all quite aware of these guys. Some of these teams are a bit weird. I'll say that, but other than that, yeah, there's nothing too strange.
Gotcha.
Okay, sorry, Freddie, go ahead.
Yeah, so I want to go for the 3-pointer here, right? But I don't know. I'm a little bit unsure, so I gotta think a lot of this through. So I'm gonna go with one that I'm pretty sure I
talk
know
it out.
about. I'm talking it out. I gotta talk it out. Gotta walk it out.
Talk it out. Yeah.
I'm gonna go 43 years. The Hawks 2020. It's got to be our guy VC.
And it is our guy VC.
Got to be
Vince
VC.
Carter retiring after COVID happened. Yeah, he was planning on retiring, and then
shout out to COVID. Yeah,
did it more because of COVID. It turns out. But yeah, Vince, in there. Okay, yeah, you are up. We've got two off the board.
This is very difficult, and like around everything else start coming back to me. I'm going
The
to take
oldest is still on here. I just want to say that. Number 1 is still on the board.
That's the one I'm like, I keep looking at. I'm like, who was that? But the shot in the dark I'm throwing out there. Because I know they were done playing. I'm just not 100% sure the age, and it was between a couple, but I think it was just chasing rings at the time. I'm gonna try this for the love of.
Good. I hear you.
I'm gonna go with the Lakers, 40 years old in 2004. Karl Malone.
Lakers, 40 years old, 2004.
That's a good guess.
Is it the mailman? And it is.
Nice.
Wow.
Karl Malone, the mailman. Yep.
He was still playing well that year. Like if you didn't get hurt, they would have. They would have.
Gary Payton was on that team.
Yeah, but Gary
was on
Payton.
that team.
He went to the Heat right after.
He went to the Heat.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
He got his chip there. Yeah.
He got his chip with the Heat.
Okay,
That was good.
Daniel.
I like what you
Good.
did
Good.
there. I
One.
like
You
what
guys
you did
are on
there.
fire so far. You guys are doing well. You're 3 for 3 here.
I feel like you might have helped me out on that one because obviously Malone was chasing. His boy Stockton was gone in 2003 on the Jazz. That's what I'm going to guess just for logistics. I'm going Johnny Stocks on the Jazz.
Well, you take one look at that. Take one look at that logo, and who else could it be but John Stockton? There he is, 41 years old.
Johnny Stocks.
Johnny Stocks. Sell, Johnny Stocks.
Wolf of Wall Street, Johnny Stockton.
Still have quite a few all-stars up here, some really big names, and again, some weirdos. All right. Where are we going, Freddie? What's up?
Okay, from this thing, I know that Tim Duncan was 2016. I know that Tony Parker went to the Hornets, which looks so weird. So I gotta go 40 years old, 2018, Manu Ginobili.
20, what did you say? 2014?
Oh, sorry,
2018.
2018.
Spurs.
You mean the Spurs. There's only one Spurs up here. I knew what you're talking about. 2018, 40 years old. Is it Manu? And it is.
Hey.
Ginobes. Right?
Genobe
Do we call him that?
Genobe Stocks.
All right. I don't know. We're stretching for some of these, and that's good. Okay, you guys haven't got any wrong yet. You're cruising here.
Yeah,
I'm
going to break the streak, or at least I'm gonna pick a wild shot in the dark. I'm just trying to think of my oldest player I remember still playing.
There's definitely some journeymen on this list.
So this is a wild shot in the dark. Because if I don't get it this time, then I feel like I'll get it next time through, or at least I'll unlock a few. But I do remember this player being on the Raptors, on a bunch of other teams. Oldest player I can remember. I'm going to go with the 44 years old Dallas Mavericks in 2007.
Wow.
Kevin Willis.
Wow.
Going for the shot.
Willis.
Going for the three-pointer outside the arc.
Wow.
Can he nail it? Is it Kevin Willis? It is Kevin Willis.
Wow. This guy.
Kevin Willis, by the way, shortest arms.
Arms.
Anyone that watched
I had to
Kevin
get
Willis
him in
play,
there.
like,
I had to get him
so
in.
short?
Well
Look at the picture. He
Look at
looks
those.
jacked in this picture, though. He
Of
looks
course,
great.
arms are like
He's doing
this.
the thing, he's puffing
Everything
up
is this. Yeah.
Kevin
This is
Willis,
the only picture of
massive.
Kevin Willis that exists on the internet. You cannot find a picture of him with the background removed. It just doesn't
I
exist.
never would have got that, Kevin
No,
Willis. Shout out, yeah, wow.
Yeah, well
Three-pointer from downtown, with a huge
Okay.
shot. Calls it,
Splash.
gets it.
Splash.
Yes.
I was
So now the
totally-
oldest on the list currently is a Houston Rocket from 2009 at 42 years old. Otherwise, we got a bunch of 40-year-olds on the list
Okay.
still.
Yeah, I really want
yeah.
to I really want to shoot some of these threes, but I'm still, I don't know. I'm just trying to go for the sure bets here. And 2019,
Is it me?
Daniel's up. Daniel's up.
Daniel's up. Stop.
Freddie.
bad.
Yeah. Oh, settle down.
I was really talking it out. Eh?
I'm going 2019. I'm going 2019.
Shit.
Disco Dirk, baby.
I
Dallas
was gonna
Mavericks.
You got it. You nailed
Come
it.
on.
Team Mavs.
Come on, baby.
Definitely,
So
Dirk.
let me talk it out because I'm fucking stumped now. Shite.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
okay.
Yeah.
This is where it's okay. We've definitely knocked
hard.
off our biggest names. There's still one, all-timer up here. At least one all-timer. Maybe some of these guys are all-timers depending on how much basketball you watched back then. But yeah, now the names get a little more funny. But there is still a fairly, like I said, a fairly household name up there still.
I mean, I also just love that you like that, you got the 2007, 2020 Nets, just like different logos. I'm like, are those different teams? No, same teams.
Same teams, but
New
that
Jersey.
2007 is the New Jersey Nets, my man. Exactly. Listen, every time you see the big board, the logos are accurate to the year. You better believe it. Chris Creamer every time, baby. Okay.
Let me go. I'm hoping that Andy dropped a hint here when he said significant. So I think that he's a Hall of Famer and significant, but maybe I'm wrong and it's just a really hard guess. So I'm gonna go 40 years, 2007, Jason Kidd.
2007 for the New Jersey.
Oh, you know what?
Nets.
I know I'm wrong. Never mind. Because he played for Dallas.
And you're correct. You are wrong. You're definitely wrong about that.
But that was my guess.
It is not
my bad.
Kidd. All right. We're getting into hint territory, and I'll just is this a good enough hint? There's a prominent Detroit Piston on this list that is you think of him as a Piston. Definitely. He's played for a bunch of teams, but he's definitely a Piston in most people's mind. And I'll say one of the best defensive players of his generation is also on this list. There's two little hints for you there. Maybe I'll give a third hint. There's also in my mind, an all-time Atlanta Hawk on this list. Okay.
Go, Freddie.
Now from the bottom up, for every incorrect answer, I'm gonna pull off I'm gonna pull one off.
Great.
Because we got to start knocking these off the list here.
Here we go. I'm gonna take your most recent hint because that's in my head. Buck guard, famous as a Maverick, 40 years, 2018. Let me go, Jason Terry.
Yes, we're back on the board with Jason Terry.
I knew it, and I was just so annoyed that I like.
We're back on the board. Love to see it. I'll say this: one of the players on this list is sadly deceased. Yeah, that 2007 Nets player, no longer with us. Sadly.
It's a tall guy. It's like a 7'7" guy. George Muresan?
It is not George Muresan. No. Sorry, incorrect. Okay, so that's an incorrect answer. So I will be pulling off our 40 years 2004 Rocket, former Raptor. We love him. We know him. It's Oakley, baby.
Oakley.
Wow.
Never
yes, Charles Oakley finished up his career with the Rockets.
Never would have got it.
2004.
Never would have got that one.
Yeah, I got the Clippers.
All right.
I got the Clippers.
Good to know. Okay. Daniel, you got the Clippers? Let's do it.
I got it. It's got to be Richard Hamilton.
Is it Rip? Is it Rip? Off the rip? Is it Rip? It's not Rip. It's
What?
not. No.
What's going on?
No, it's not Rip. Oh, that means our 40-year-old Brooklyn Net from 2020 is coming off. We didn't know. We didn't even
Joe
think
Johnson?
about the.
Who is it?
We got
Wow.
Jamal Crawford.
Oh, yeah.
Jamal Crawford at
He
40
was
years
still
of
a
age.
bucket. He was still a bucket.
Okay, there's still five.
Yeah.
There's still five more on the board here. Let me
We
go.
still
with
got
the
5 more on the
Clipper.
board.
Let me go with this goddamn Clipper. Is it Tayshaun fucking Prince? 40 years.
It is not
2013.
Tayshaun Prince. No way.
What is happening?
You guys got to go back farther for the Pistons, I think. Okay. No. Yeah, that Piston thing is definitely throwing you guys off because it's I don't know.
Oh,
it's
okay,
in your
maybe
heads,
then.
I think.
It's a year. It's a year thing. It's
It's a year thing. It's exactly. It is.
It's not.
And honestly,
Well, it's
I
not
did
that
not know this guy played till he was 40. It was shocking to find that out. Because the
So
way he started his career, you'd be like, this guy didn't last in the league for like 10 years.
So my wrong.
You still have the fourth oldest guy here. Yeah.
But my wrong answer gives us.
Oh, your wrong answer does give us the 3-pointer from the New Jersey Nets, Clifford Robinson. Clifford
Oh.
Robinson. Sadly passed away a few years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. We have 4 more on the board. We have our 42-year-old from 2009, who retired in 2009. We have our Clipper still up there, 40 years old, 2013, giving a boatload of hints on that one. Our 40-year-old 2021 Boston Celtic, who, when I think of him, I think of him as an Atlanta Hawk. And then our New York Knicks. I haven't given any hints on the Knick, and that's because I'm not super familiar with this guy. So I'm gonna go look up some hints right now.
You're not super familiar with the Knicks.
I know him, but I don't know anything much about him. So.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, okay. 40 years old.
Yeah, he's like the Knick is like a journeyman, like a classic journeyman. He just role player around the league, power forward, center type guy. He was selected in the first round, 10th overall in 1995. The New York Knicks.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a high pick for a guy that I was like, who?
Huh?
But yeah.
I can't believe I'm gonna guess
played
this.
until he was 40 in the league.
That's weird. 95. That's a weird draft. That's a great draft. But was he drafted? I'm just gonna ask you this. Was he drafted by Dallas? That's a weird ask. No, okay. So it's not this one guy I was thinking of. All right.
There's another. I'm sorry. There's 2 players on this list that are no longer with us. Actually,
Shit. This
that just occurred to me.
Clearly, this Knick.
It's not the Knick.
Oh.
It's not the Knick. It's the Rocket.
It's not the Knick.
I
almost made
sorry.
What's his name?
I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna remember. I'm trying to remember that Boston Celtics because it feels like it's so recent. You're just going through and who's
2021. Yep.
Who is backing up Tatum and
and a Hawk.
And
okay, we need a guess. We need a
guess. I'm gonna guess Joe Johnson, Celtics in 40
Joe
years
Johnson,
old.
Celtics. Is it Joe? Is it Big Joe? It is. It's Joe Johnson.
I knew he played for a long time.
He did.
I feel like that's one of those situations he like.
Hawk.
Yeah, that's one of those situations because I was thinking about the Nets, but I feel like it was a situation where he was like playing Europe and they got him back like right before. That's why the retirement age in year throws me off.
There it is. Okay, good one. We don't have to knock another one off. Daniel, can we take a stab at any of these up here? I mean, we've exhausted a lot of thoughts on the Clippers, but that 42-year-old 2009 defensive all-timer, like we're talking one of the best to play the position defensively ever.
I'm gonna go, 42 years old. I'm gonna go Dikembe Mutombo then.
Yeah, you got it.
You're gonna go Dikembe Mutombo, and you are certainly correct. That's Dikembe up there.
He did just recently pass away.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
that
was the good. It was the hint that worked.
Yeah. Okay, 2 left. The bane of our existence, whoever this Los Angeles Clipper former Piston is, and our New York Knick, who again very journeyman player. Drafted 10th overall in the 95 draft by the Miami Heat. I'll say that. He was drafted by the Heat.
Okay, I'm going to go try and go. I'm going to go different generation of Pistons here. So let me say 2013 I can't go that old, so let me go Antonio McDyess.
Wow.
That's a nugget to me.
I like the pick, but that is not who I was thinking of. I definitely don't think Antonio McDyess all time as that. So that's not him. It's not our guy. So that means we are going to reveal the Knick here. We're going to reveal the Knick. And from 2013, 40 years old, it's Kurt Thomas.
Kurt Thomas.
Kurt.
He played his entire career with them. He just bothered me.
He played for Kurt Thomas played for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 teams.
I only remember
he played for more teams than Ish Smith.
He did.
He played for 10 teams. Yeah,
10 teams, less teams, but like I only remember as a Knick. I guess
take
my
us
guess,
home,
isn't it?
baby.
Okay, yeah, it's down to you. It's down to you. You know what? We'll let Daniel finish the round off. If you get this one wrong, we'll give Daniel one more shot at it, and then we'll reveal who it is. But let's go. Let's get a quick one here. Who is our Los Angeles Clipper?
Our Clipper, our former. So we
Princeton
keep
Clipper.
thinking about the championship team.
Oft injury plagued. You know.
I'm going to say this is a pull. I don't know. There's no way he played this long in league.
Do it. Say it.
There's no way. This is a wild guess. No.
Do it.
No.
Say it.
I don't want to do it.
Trust
Say
me.
the name.
I know who it is, and I'm telling you to
Grant
say
Hill.
it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Grant Hill.
Wow.
That's
Incredible.
right.
Incredible.
Grant Hill,
I would not.
2013, at 40 years old, retiring with the Clippers.
And he
Who
was a
would have guessed?
That's right.
Not you guys for like half an hour.
Yeah, I know.
No, that's tough
Grant
though.
Hill.
Guys,
Grant Hill.
congratulations. We got
Yeah.
there.
One of those
We got
guys.
there.
Listen, you know why it's hard? Living our lives and then trying to remember some obscure
Yeah.
basketball knowledge.
Oh, for
right.
sure
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
But
Pretty sure I
you
was
know-
singing some nursery rhymes like 20 minutes ago. So
right, dad life. But yeah, if you're at home and there's any trivia you want to hear, let us know. Make sure to subscribe, follow all that good stuff on Raptors Republic, and yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Peace out.